now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with the content. But before we get to the content, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop them. Now, I've been getting this video right here all throughout the day. Rock, it's time to cover something new. You got to get on what's going on. And I seen this right here also on my Instagram page. It's going viral. A guy's son was unalived. Ohio man's son was unalived by a police officer, and the very next day, the father got his revenge back by unaliving a police officer. And the title of this is Ohio man allegedly unalived deputy with car day after son was fatally shot by police. Now, this right here is a father's worst nightmare. Anybody, a mother, father, anybody worst nightmare, finding out that your child was took out the game in the streets. Whatever his son done, I haven't really got, too involved with this case because I've been on that other stuff. But we gonna check this out and we gonna watch this together. A couple of people sent me this clip, so let's cover something different other than what's been going on the last month and a half. Let's go.
To Ohio now, where authorities say a man intentionally struck and killed a sheriff's deputy the day after the suspect's teenage son was fatally shot by police. In his first court appearance this weekend, Rodney Hinton Jr. walked through a room packed with law enforcement officers. CBS's Lisa Rosner is tracking the latest developments for us tonight. Lisa.
Sharika, the deputy killed has not been identified, but fellow law enforcement describe him as a fantastic officer and person.
Law enforcement is grieving one of their own. The sheriff's deputy was directing traffic at a local university graduation Friday when he was struck.
The officer was just out doing his job, directing traffic up near the University of Cincinnati.
The alleged driver is 38-year-old Rodney Hinton. He is the father of a teen fatally shot by Cincinnati police on Thursday. That teen was 18-year-old Ryan Hinton. Police say he was armed and running away from a stolen vehicle when another officer...
Oh, here we go. Good kid. Looked like he was in sports. Discipline. When you're in sports, you got to have discipline. But he was running away from a vehicle, a stolen vehicle, with a weapon. Now, we don't know if that's true or not because I haven't seen no body cam footage. We're going to watch this video and then another video, and we're going to see if they have body cam footage with him running away from the scene with a weapon. Now, if he was running with a weapon, then we all know that's all grounds for the officers to do their job, especially if he's pointing at him. But if the officer's life not in danger, because I didn't see a whole lot of other people with guns and all that, and the police gave him a chance, didn't even take him out the game. But this has been happening quite some time in the black community. Kids, adults getting took out by the police for running with firearms. So let's get back into this.
Opened fire. Police body cam footage of the shooting was shared with the teen's family the same day the deputy was struck. Prosecutors allege this was no accident.
There are no evidence of skid marks. There are no.
Okay, so I guess let's go back real quick. Here we go. So they do got body cam footage. Let's go back and see something real quick.
Police body cam footage of the shooting was shared with the teen's family the same day.
Okay. I don't know if that's something blurry right there. It looked like that could be something blurry, but I'm looking at his hand right here, his other hand. I don't see nothing. It looked like he could be going in his pocket reaching, but I definitely don't see nothing that resembles a firearm. So if you guys see something, let me know. I don't see nothing.
Day the deputy was struck. Prosecutors allege this was no accident.
There are no evidence of skid marks. There are no evidence that he tried to avoid him.
More than 30 members of the sheriff's department filled the courtroom for Hinton's arraignment. His attorney addressed the crowd.
That's a lot of police, man. They basically letting him know, man. Yeah, we gonna get you, bruh. Yeah. Look at this. This is intimidating.
Avoid him.
More than 30 members of the sheriff's department filled the courtroom for Hinton's arraignment. His attorney addressed the crowd.
I understand that there is a lot of sadness and a lot of anger
in this room right now, but in the community at large.
We have a deputy that's killed simply doing his job. It's a shame. It's tragic.
Rodney Hinton has been charged with aggravated murder and was denied bond. Jerika?
Lisa Ross.
Yeah, you know he wasn't going to get bond. All right, let's go to this other clipping real quick. Let's go right here. It was a clipping where he walked out the courtroom. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all probably seen it on social media. He was walking out and he was looking at them deputies, mean mugging them like, yeah, I got my get back. But he know it's over with, you know what I'm saying? But if he felt like that's the revenge that he needed for his son, can't nobody tell nobody how to handle their business. It's all bad, y'all.
The separate session of the Hamilton County Municipal Court is now in session. Judge Tyrone Yates is presiding this morning. We ask that you turn off all cell phones. You may be seated. Please remain quiet during all proceedings.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. First case load up to Rodney Hinton.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, can you see my
Good morning, Mr. Hinton. Good morning.
He said good morning, Judge. He's very soft-spoken.
Okay, all right. Thank you. All right, anything as to probable cause?
Your Honor, we'll waive probable cause this morning. I submitted designations for John Kennedy and Timothy Bignell. They will be the attorneys of record handling Mr. Hinton's case. I'll be handling the arraignment this morning.
All right, thank you. Mr. Prosecutor, or anything as to
Wait.
Boy, you could look at his lawyer. His lawyer looking like, man, I got to do my job. I didn't got paid some money. Oh, we don't know if this is a public defender, but you could look how he looking at him like, man, you know you out of pocket for representing him. Look at the guy in the back with the ball here. He looking at him too, and he looking directly at him. She looking like, man, I'm caught up in some mess. I needed this job so bad, but look at him. He looking directly. He's steaming hot, but he ain't gonna have it. He gonna have a hard time up in that county jail.
As to bond, Your Honor, thank you. Your Honor, we understand this is a very, very serious, very terrible charge that Mr. Hinton is facing. He has a risk, but he does not have a history, Judge. He has
They don't care about that.
No felonies in his record.
They don't care about that.
His sentence score was a 1. He has a juvenile record. He works at UDF. He's married. He's a father. He's a graduate of Purcell Marion. I understand that this is an emotionally charged situation. I understand that Mr. Hinton's son may have been killed by the police earlier in the week. There was a review of that video. I understand that there is a lot of sadness and a lot of anger in this room right now. But
They trying to zoom the camera in on him to keep from looking at this police that's eyeballing, mad dogging him. Kids out there, man, youngsters. This dude married, no felonies, never been in trouble from what the lawyer is saying. Doing good, stand up citizen, taking care of his family. These kids out here in these streets, man, they hard-headed, and we're going to keep it real. We ain't fit to sit here and sugarcoat this shit because they black, and now we're going to keep it all the way straight across the board. A lot of these kids out here doing some crazy shit, joining these gangs. They influenced by a lot of this shit that they see on the internet, on TV, social media. They hanging with the wrong crowd, getting caught up. And then they when they go to jail, who going to be there for them? The parents. In this case right here, his son get unalive Now, everything he didn't work for, his marriage, everything is over with, all because he had to go defend his son. Like I say, I didn't see no picture of his son or anything that resembled a firearm. But this is what they saying. Now, they got to produce this. They got to produce all this evidence showing that he had a weapon when he was running from him. And then again, we got to learn, like, it don't make no sense to keep on running. We keep on seeing time and time over and over again. Every time we run from them, they do us worse than they do anybody else. When we run, he got a gun. It could be your cell phone. It don't even got to be a gun. They just gonna get you because they automatically intimidated by you. And they don't know if you gonna turn, if you do got a gun, turn around and bust on one of them. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these kids, man, listen, man, get out the streets, man. Get out the streets.
Community at large, and we just ask the court to set a reasonable bond in light of everything to allow the our constitutional process to play out.
All right, thank you. Andy, you've given me a pre-trial services sheet. Is that right? This morning? All right, the court has had a chance to review that and has passed history. Is there anything from the state through the prosecutor?
Yes, Your Honor. Ryan Nelson on behalf of the prosecution.
Could you give us more volume, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Ryan Nelson on behalf of the prosecution. What we believe that the evidence will show is that yesterday, on about the 2nd of May, the defendant was traveling, I believe it would be eastbound on Martin Luther King Avenue at MLK, I believe at Burnett Woods, at the intersection, I believe immediately north to the rear entrance of the University of Cincinnati. The defendant stops his car. The defendant, in a way that was calculated and premeditated, lined up his car, deliberately accelerated his car, and purposely caused the death of an on-duty deputy sheriff who was doing a detail at that intersection. As such, we are going to be seeking indictment for aggravated murder, and we would request, in accordance with ORC 2937-222, for a no bond hearing. That rule requires that hearing be set within 3 business days, so we are seeking to set that date on the 6th of May of 2025. That would be next Tuesday.
Wow. All bad. What do y'all think, man? Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section, man. What do y'all think about this father that took it, matters into his own hands and caused this situation? His whole life is over with, down the drain, all because maybe his son was hanging with the wrong crowd. He was in a stolen car, so therefore him being in the stolen car, and a whole lot of youngsters done did it in the hood. This is what happened when you grow up in the hood. You know, your parents they ain't letting you drive their car. You know what I'm saying? They ain't giving you no money to get a car. So what they do, youngsters go get them a G-Ride and Joyride. It might be the case of this one, that they had a pistol, could have been on a mission to hit a robbery. All because you ran from the police. If y'all gonna do the crime, you go do the time. Trying to get away and run could end the results of your life getting taken. And in this case, his life is taken and his father taken. They got a 2 for 1. Both of them gone. It's Compton Rick Robert, Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.